I'm Tina Stanaitis.
And I'm Eric Oakley, and we're out here at the Grand Canyon. Look at this place.
Isn't it pretty?
It's beautiful.
We're going to talk to you about how to make the dream a reality.
From my perspective.
And my perspective.
So a little bit of insight from what it took for me to make the dream work was I worked very hard at my game. I worked very hard at my social media presence, helping out with local clubs and local courses. I made sure that I made myself prevalent in my local areas to help boost my reach. And then social media was a great outlet for me to find new people who didn't know me and make sure that people could remember my name. And it took a lot of work and a lot of time. It didn't happen overnight, so make sure you stay at it and put out really good content and make things work. You have to be willing to grind, and you have to be willing to go out and throw on days where you're tired. Go out and, play tournaments that you don't want to. You got to go out and suck it up and make it happen. So committing to the grind is huge, and just really saying, I'm going to do this and I'm going to make this work. I was very lucky, and I had some great opportunities. I had some companies come forth and support me in a lot of great ways. So I'm very thankful for those companies, and I have been able to find even better companies now that have been able to give me incredible opportunities to tour the country, and hopefully will give me opportunities to see the rest of the world as well in the future. But that's something that I'm going to commit to and grind and grind and grind and keep working. So it doesn't always come easy. I was very fortunate, but I worked really hard, and I'm not going to stop now, and I don't think you should either. So stick to your dream and make it happen.
A lot of what I did to be able to live the dream starts with financial stability and getting myself in a place that disc golf was my entire life. I kind of jumped the gun in being a good player, professional player. I started off touring as an AM, but I knew that was going to help me get to the level that I wanted to be at when it came to actually competing, and it's worked tremendously. So it doesn't really matter where you're at, in my opinion, for your actual game. When it comes to being a better player, absolutely work your butt off and get out and practice every single day. Make a list of things you want to learn and just work at it. But I don't think you need to be a top player to go on tour. I guess I'm a prime example. I made it work, and I'm slowly getting to where I want to be. I'm not there yet, but I know I will be because I decided that that's what I'm going to do. The first thing you have to do is do it. If you want to go tour, you have to do it. You have to stop saying, I want to, and you have to stop saying, I wish I could. You just have to say, I'm going to. That's really what it came down to for me. It was a dream that I had for 2 years, and finally one day I just realized that I couldn't hide behind the excuses anymore, and I needed to just commit to it. And that's all it was. I was like, I'm gonna do this. It might take me a long time, but I'm gonna do it, and I did. It's a lot of work, and it's all worth it. So a big part of RV life and being on tour is giving up a lot of stuff. A ton of luxuries that you're used to having living in a house or an apartment.
Sometimes it's heat, sometimes it's a easily ready shower, bathrooms, and sometimes even a quiet place to sleep.
And friends and family and all that stuff. I mean, you definitely have to just be okay with having your friends on the road and being on your own sometimes. It's all worth it. I'm going to say that over and over again, but it's definitely part of the lifestyle that people don't really think about. You don't have space for a lot of stuff, and pretty much anything you can bring with you is all you get.
So being versatile is key. Being able to adapt to your surroundings, adapt to different people that you get to hang out with, and enjoying different parts of the country. So being versatile really helps making the dream work and making the road life a whole lot easier for you and whoever you may be traveling with.
And to that same theme, being versatile in the sport, having a bunch of different things to offer the disc golf world has really been a big part of why we've been successful. We started doing clinics this year. Hopefully you guys have seen those on WhalePants Facebook page. Go check us out if you haven't. We go around and teach, which a lot of people don't want to do, but there's not enough of it in the sport. So having that to offer anywhere from beginners to other advanced players or anything like that, we've gotten a ton of good feedback, and companies look for that kind of stuff.
It helps.
Being able to run tournaments, anything that you can do to make yourself more present in the world will get you a lot further.
And it helps make you enjoy the road a lot more. You look forward to different events, not just the tournaments you're going to go to, but you look forward to doing stuff and meeting new people.
It breaks it up a little. It's nice. Very
nice. So some of the other things that we both have had to do is kind of budget and make sure that we can do it.
I was a banker, so I'm really good at that kind of stuff.
She's the best at it. So if you have any friends who can help you out with that, hit Tina up. She's pretty good at it.
Absolutely. Seriously, send me a message if you have questions. I did it from scratch. I had a ton of debt, and I worked my butt off for 2 years doing side jobs and stuff after work. Even though I was working full-time, I'd do extra jobs and then go play tournaments on the weekend, and I'd sell frisbees and just did everything I could to make even just a little bit of money so I could pay off any of the debt that I had. And a big part of that was giving up like Netflix, coffee every day, going out to eat, like cutting that stuff out. You'd be amazed how much money you can save. And you have to have an affordable lifestyle when you tour. All your money goes to tournament entries and gas.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more than you'd expect. So keeping your monthly bills smaller. Neither of us have a monthly rent payment. So
which is nice. Gas is our monthly rent payment, and you know, it's probably around the same if we're traveling a lot, but once we get settled in somewhere, if we're there for a few weeks, it's really nice, and you know, you get to save some money, and maybe you can splurge and go out, but it's always good to just save it up, because you know that you're going to be traveling again, and having that little bit of cushion is always good. And having that cushion for anything that can happen. You know, we're driving around in an RV, blow a tire, something happens.
Repairs on that thing can be a lot more, so
you
have
gotta
to
be
ready. Yep,
you gotta be
exactly.
ready.
Budgeting is super important. I wouldn't be here without it.
RV life isn't the only way to do it. Some of our good friends are doing the car travel. You got AJ Risley, Jordan Castro, Paul Ulibarri, and Katrina Allen. Nate Perkins,
so many
Paige
people.
Pierce, Madison Walker. They're all doing it. So ask them. And
There's a million ways to do it.
There's also the beauty of the disc golf world, and the disc golf community is incredibly great. So if you put yourself out there, maybe somebody has a couch to sleep on, or a shower, or just maybe a plate for you to have a bite to eat, which is great. So sometimes
use the network. Give, but also be okay with taking advantage when people are offering, and just be a good person in general, and that kind of stuff will happen. And you can give back whenever you can, and it all evens out, I think.
Either way, pay it forward. So if you can't do it then, do it down the line, and thank that person, and do what you can.
Yeah, definitely. But take advantage of it. That's one of those things that I had to kind of bite the bullet on, is it's okay to have help, and it's okay to ask your friends for help, and be a community and work together. The disc golf community is amazing, so definitely take advantage of it.
And lastly, we both said it, is don't give up on your dreams.
Do it. Just do it.
Get after it.
Just
make it happen. I could be a prime example. Tina can be a prime example of just going after it and making it work. I wouldn't have imagined that I would be doing the things that I'm doing, but
and
I worked.
In the place that we're in.
Exactly.
It's really special, but you gotta commit to it.
And you gotta want it.
You gotta want it.
You gotta want it. But yeah.
Live the dream, and get a hold of us if you need anything, advice or information on how we made it happen, places to stay, any of that stuff. Reach out. We're here for you.
Easy enough.
We want more people on the road.
Keep on dreaming.
Dream on keeping.
Look at this place. Look at it. Look at this girl. Gorgeous. And then look. If you're lucky enough, you can visit beautiful places, but definitely take the time while you're dreaming, come visit some of these incredible sites. Yep. Thanks for watching, guys. Woo!
Thanks for watching.
Go follow WhalePants on Facebook.